Hello again, everyone. My name is Gilmer, and this is my Let's Play of To End All Wars, episode 14. And in my last episode, I called it a disaster. It's not necessarily a disaster, but it was a huge setback. It might actually cause the game to go into the later years. We lost a full army. We lost the British Expeditionary Force under John French. I should have him shot. No, I'm just kidding. The British didn't shoot generals in World War I, except for maybe cowardice, I guess, but not for losing his army. He'd just probably be retired in disgrace and sent away quietly to wherever he retired to, and they'd just say, "See you later." Of course, Douglas Hay has to be in with him on that disaster as well. I think he was the. Now, if I get this wrong, don't hold it against me, but I believe he was one of the ones that believed in the frontal attacks over the top of the trenches and right into the face of machine guns. So it's kind of, if he is one of those generals that have believed in that, then he okay, so he's arrogant, he's an admired commander, and he is a faux de bataillon tactician. Oh well, I think he was one of the ones that believed in the frontal attacks, which of course never really worked, or they might have worked, but they caused hundreds of thousands of casualties. Let's see. Let's take a look at diplomacy. U.S. is at 25% alignment. Greece has joined the Entente, so we've got an extra diplomat. And let's put him on. Where should we put him on? What should we put him on? How about Afghanistan? I have no idea. At this point, I don't think it matters who joins the war and who doesn't. All the major players, except the USA, of course, have joined on one side or the other, that are probably going to. And you'll get some of the minor powers that are even less than Serbia, Greece, Bulgaria, Romania. These down at the bottom probably don't really mean that much, depending on when they join, if they join. So I'm not too worried about them. We'll keep trying, of course, because we have the diplomats to do so. These two guys are inactive. You can tell by the orangish-yellow closed envelope on top of their card. So I'm just going to leave them where they are. The Middle East. Both of these guys are inactive as well. They got the yellow closed envelope. And then, of course, it says, if you mouse over them, it says this leader cannot perform offensive actions this turn. And that means that it takes him forever to move. Although these regions are clear weather, desert. They're easy to march over. So, from what I can tell, so it would take only about 10 days for him to march to El Arish, but let's move him up. Let's go ahead and move him up and have him at El Arish, and then we'll have whatever this guy's name is in the Sinai Path to support him, hopefully, if he gets attacked. Let's look at the area around Salonika. I don't know why he never. That must be just a. No, there's actual forces there. Well, actually, that's my forces, so I don't necessarily know that this guy has any troops. It says he does, but it doesn't say any power. So maybe there is no power in his troops there. Let's try to take this place. And let's move him up. Why not? Let him get in on the action. The 3-star general, I think. Italy. This guy, I believe, won the battle that he was in, but he was severely his troop values and his power has been severely reduced. So I'm moving him back, moving him down, and put him with this guy right here, Paul Marie Cesar Powell. And I'm moving him up to Flish. And what do I want to do here? I want to move this guy down. Wait a minute. Oh, he's inactive and crossing the river. So it'd take him forever to get there. All right. Let's go back to the Western Front and just see what we can do here. Is there anything we can do at this point? We're moving him up. It'll take 14 days. He is still he still has decent power, but I don't know if I want to do anything special with him. How to hell with it. Let's just go with what we have. Let's look and see what the Grand Fleet looks like. Well, he hadn't really caught anybody, so let's just move him back. With my luck, he'd get caught out there with at 1300 power and get destroyed. Let's see. We still have guys coming. This is going to pretty much be the building blocks of our British Expeditionary Force, since we don't have anybody in that formation now. What troops do we have here? Oh, holy crap. Holy crap. Look at that. Well, now we know where the British Expeditionary Force is going to be built from. Let's move them up. See where he lands. 6 days. Let's get him to Bonn. All right, General French, I'm going to give you one more chance and see if you don't screw it up. And in real life, I bet he was a great general. I'm not putting him down in real life. I'm just putting down this. I mean, I can't really call him imaginary, but the in-game general named French. But no, he didn't screw it up. That was more my fault than his. So anyway, all right. Let's end this turn. It's late September. 88 to 82. I mentioned that in the last episode. Even so, let's see if we can gain a little bit of it back. Maybe we'll take Trento. I think it's more than one national morale point to capture it. That would be a good way of actually getting some momentum back, is by taking Trento and a couple other places down there and put a whooping on the Austrians and on the Italian-Austrian border. But who knows? Well, I see Lamrzak made it back, so at least his army wasn't completely destroyed. I need to rebuild his too. Maybe I'll put this guy in Lamrzak's army. He's just a corps. A very strong one though, 521 corps. That's pretty good. I forget his name. He's not a 3-star general though, so I guess it doesn't matter. I remember all the 3-star generals. The 2 stars I tend to forget unless they're somebody that I knew from paying attention to movies or historical books. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this guy back into the action. You notice that the large British formation that I had was a power of 1,000, even though they had um, a command point penalty. That's because even once you get to a certain percentage of command point penalty, it doesn't go over that. So everything else you add onto it, it adds more combat power to the force. It's just at 65%, not 100%, but still, you can get a force big enough that it will have, power of 1,500 or 2,500 or what have you. Oh, so there is some troops there. There are some troops there. And of course I'm attacking. And of course I got beat. Oh well. Hmm. What's that up there? Somebody has a 3 breach on something. I don't think it's me though. Must be the Austrians in Serbia. Come on back. You got your butt kicked. Some 3-star general you are. And of course I'm sure I lost a national morale point. The uprising in Morocco. The uprising in Libya. Support for the war is decreasing in every major and minor ally I have. Nothing going on there. Corps d'Armée received 68th Regiment. Corps d'Armée received 69th Regiment. That must be him. No. Oh, it's probably this. Yeah, Third Corps, the Third Corps. So that's that guy right there. He received some regiments. There they are, 68th and 69th Regiment. Let's see. "116 of 45, command power 1,013. But if you do this, let's see, this guy can actively lead forces. So if we make him a corps, do this, bring him out. So now these two together they have a combined power of 1,173 instead of 1,016. So then if we find another guy, combine him, put these with him. Oops. And he becomes a corps. So now we have 373 plus 770. Where's the other one? Where's Greer? I didn't move him up there. Come on, Grierson. Where are you? 421. So now we have a combined force of 421 plus 373, which is 790 plus 770, which is 1560, or just a little above 1560. And he still has a lot of extra troops. He's still at 32%. This guy, let's find a decent general. This guy's a 3. Bring him out. And then 2 more. The second corps. Wait a minute, why is that at 20? Oh, he has a, he's quickly angered. He doesn't, and that cost him some command points. So let's take one of those back out. Sense him. So he has a command value of 302 plus 421, that's 721 plus 373, so that's right at 1100. And then this is 738, and he's still above it. And the hell with it. I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then we're going to move these guys up. All of them. And we're keeping them all together this time. Not going to have any of this crap. People ganging up on us. So we'll move those guys up. All of them will take 3 days, and that's 1700 command power. Moving up on Castle. And then we'll just see what happens. This guy, he's at 17 of 53. Let's move him back. I don't, not because I'm afraid, but more because he's very fast, can't he? Well, he's inactive for one thing, but we'll move him up. So he's 9 days, and he's 17 days getting there. We'll combine these two and make them part of the same army, I guess. And then this guy, he's 36 of 45. Why is he not full? Let's move him back. I'll move him back too. Start getting some of these troops up there. Oh, look at all this. All my guys, and we're done. Itching to get into the fight themselves. So let's move him up to Dusseldorf, and we'll use some of those troops and fill out Gallieni's formation and get him up to power. Look at that. They have 0 command points, a 50% penalty. It's still 518. All right. Let's see. What else can I take a look at? Anything on this? Nope. Let's see what this looks like. 87 to 81. What was it last turn? 88 to 82, wasn't it? Well, who knows? He might have some political decisions that he takes that might hurt his national morale. So let's end this turn. What is it? We could build some more troops, I think, or maybe do some artillery. French artillery. Let's do medium artillery. Heavy artillery is just so damn expensive. almost feel like you can't build any more. Let's do one more. Can build one here over here in Nancy. All right. Save turn. I'd suggest you save turn every. If you're playing this game, or any of the age games, I'd suggest saving your turn after every turn, because it doesn't happen a lot. Depends, and it obviously probably depends on your computer, but they do sometimes crash the desktop. In some games it's once every 20 turns, and other games it's once every maybe 100 turns. There are some memory leaks in these games, but I think they pretty much patched most of them out. So, like I said, we'll save that, and we'll go. It's early October 1915. The weather's still good. So, let's see what trouble we can get into. There is, I don't know if it's just the time frame or what, but in the game Rise of Prussia, winter is very fierce, and there's snow on the ground almost from October through March. I mean, I know that it's played mostly on German soil, on land that's mostly Germany now, but in Austria, I guess. But it seems like there's snow on the ground almost continuously, and the mountains are impassable, and it just becomes a big mess during the winter months. It's almost to the point where you don't even want to do any fighting, and it really, depending on the level of attrition you select in your game settings, you almost can't fight during the winter. It becomes very, very, very difficult, to the point of, like they did, I guess, in the Revolutionary War. They went into winter camps, and they do that a lot, and I'm sure they did that a lot in the 7 Years' War as well, because it seemed like there was always a lot of very harsh weather, blizzards, heavy snow downfall, stuff like that. But that's a very interesting game. It has a lot of factions. You really only play two different sides, but Russia makes an entrance into it. Austria, France, Great Britain, all of them have troops in the war situation of 7 Years' War. So it's very interesting, the intrigue behind all that. The Russians, the French, and the Austrians were all together against the Prussians, and the Prussians had Great Britain on their side, and then they had a lot of the German states, like Hanover and Kassel and places like that, sided with the Germans or the Prussians. Saxony was conquered fairly early against by the Prussians, and I think they gave their troops over to Prussia. That's what happens in the game anyway. And I don't know what all the other large city states or German states were. I don't know if Bavaria was around or not. We keep getting beat. They're losing more troops though. This guy can't get out of there quick enough for me. Look at that. I lost more than 10 times the troops to his losses. That's okay. Look at his power. He dropped all the way from 541. Oh, because that gum, man. Look at that. Why do you keep fighting battles against this guy? What the hell is going on here? Jesus. Yes, keep on attacking. Damn. Well, this guy ain't gonna be worth shit once he gets together with this guy. They're gonna be all beat to hell and back. This guy's kicking my ass. I think he was also the one that was up here beating my ass. I'm cussing a lot more. Who's getting? Yep, my spy has been caught and executed. The Arab revolt is no longer valid and has been removed from the event options. Well, that's because the Arabs have joined me. Fund infantry research, yes. No, 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 nothing there. 86 to 80, we both lost one, probably from war weariness. Damn, dude, get the hell out of there. The hell is the matter with you? Evade combat, moron. Damn. Sorry. Let's move him up. 12 days. 9 days. He's inactive. It'll take him a long time. 9 days. What kind of... He's a 4-2-3. Those extra generals I had down here. I need some more generals. Well, I get some in January, so I guess I'll just wait. What does Italia look like? Saxonburg is partially breached. He has 929 power. All the troops. 141. All the troops here. 21. I wonder if I should just try to assault it and see what happens. This guy's not going to do anything. These are militia reserves. Let's see how long it take him to move up. 3 Italian generals doing absolutely nothing. Oh, look at this. Let's see what we can do. Move them here by rail. What do you... Yeah. New tank models are now available. Oh, cool. We can build tanks. So let's do that. Let's build us some. We need them badly. Other land units. Oh, British. Where are they? No, not on that. Here we go. Infantry. Not infantry. Cavalry. So build 2 here. And then we will build 2 down here somewhere. In Lyon. 2 in Lyon. Alright. Get some tanks into the unit. That guy received 2 more regiments. The Western Entente has accepted Arabia into its alliance. That's why the Arab revolt is no longer valid. Pierre Auguste Roques has been congratulated for his actions. He didn't win the battle. There we go. We'll just move them up some more. These guys are both still inactive. We'll move that guy up, see if we can't take Nazaria. And that's about it. We lost a battle. We lost a battle. We lost some airplanes. We won a battle. But we won that battle. French victory. Holy shit. We lost 3 times what he lost. We still won. Oh well. Rock on, Joffrey. Alright. Save that. Is there anything else? Let's take a look at diplomacy. 25% still, thank you. Arabia is now on our side. Let's take a look at Arabia. Arabia's down here somewhere. Actually, that's Persia. It's Afghanistan. That's British India. That's Russia. Oh, they're over here, that's why. To Arabia. This is Prince Faisal, or Emir Faisal, and he has some troops, some camel troops. Doesn't really impress me much, but we'll take them out of. This place is a goner. If they want to take Riyadh, they'll take it. So I'm not going to worry about saving it. All right. Hopefully we'll get Lawrence of Arabia at some point. This is about 40 minutes long so far, so we'll go maybe 45 minutes. I don't know, maybe a little longer. Just depends. Yeah, and the loss of that army was pretty rough, but we had plenty of troops waiting in the wings to build up another army. Of course, we don't have any more. We hadn't had any promotions to 3-star, so we can't have 3 armies. That would be that would have been too easy for me, I guess. They didn't want to allow that to happen. So we just go with the flow and just build the British Expeditionary Force into a major army again. Sometimes these things get stuck right there, or right there, or right there, and you think it's not going to keep executing it, and then eventually it does. But I've never had an AJOG game lock up. I have had an AJOG game crash to desktop, which I guess would be basically the same thing, because you have to, if it locks up, you have to go to desktop anyway. But I haven't had too much trouble with it. I'm trying to remember the worst one I had that was worse that crashed into desktop. I'm trying to think which one it might have been. It's probably Pride of Nations, which was their attempt to, and it was an AJOD engine. It was an attempt to simulate the war, or the time period, basically of the Victorian time period. It was from about 1830 to 1920 or so. Why won't he get the hell out of there? I don't understand this. And he's got more troops than 30,000 troops. I don't understand this at all. He's not even in Erfurt. He's supposed to be over here. This is not making me happy at all. This is fucking stupid. Sorry for my language, but that's fucking stupid. I didn't even have anybody in Erfurt. And this is stupid too. I've already moved this guy out. I don't understand why they're. See, he's not even in Erfurt. I don't get this fucking bullshit. Sorry. That's just insane. It's just. That just kind of rubs me the wrong way. He's not even in Erfurt. Why the hell is he losing a battle there? I know why. Because Rogus was still there. Takes him 2 days to get out of there. They still are in. He's on evade combat, but they still were able to bring him to battle. And of course, Joffrey marched and helped him out and lost. They just still all annoying. Getting my dander up. Sometimes things like that happen, and it gets you a little fired up. Let's see. We lost the national morale. Of course. Tell you. They're still they lost the national morale too, I think, or something. Because they're at 6. They're still only 6 above me. Now get the hell out of there. And of course this guy's completely destroyed. Dumbass. Get the hell out of there, moron. I don't understand it. It was taking him 2 days to move there, and now it takes him 25 days. Doesn't even make sense. All right. Let's see. 48, 45 or 48. Now he's at full strength. Damn, you're slow. Might as well come down here. Kill him out. That formation isn't going to help me any. 84, 87. Search. Oh, to hell with that for now. Oh, to hell with that. Let's run artillery research for now. I really don't have the national morale to spare to print state funds. Just keep on driving on Berlin, I guess. I could build him up, get him about the same size as Joffrey. We could keep them together and maybe get him somehow involved as well. Get sick of them dictating to me. I want to dictate to them. Start moving this guy. Still hasn't received any. Does he have any artillery at all? No. That's part of the problem. He needs artillery in badly. Or engineer formations. Like this guy. Over here. And then what have? Alright, well, that's it. That's it for this turn. Sorry I got a little fired up there. It's just kind of crazy. Let's see. Fabia. It's not even worth getting. Yeah, I got a little feisty. A little fired up. He has been blamed. He should be blamed. So had that guy, some nameless general. That's the highest seniority you can have, which is really the worst seniority you can have is 1,000. We probably got several thousands. But that's gonna do it for tonight. I'll thank you for watching. Hope it didn't hurt your ears any. This is episode 14 of my Let's Play to End All Wars.